morning, good afternoon, sorry, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Teaching English 1. Today, we're going to talk about a very important topic, which is self-regulation and how can we help our kids with self-regulation. So, welcome. So this is our table of contents. We have a very short introduction about me, about your tutor, learning objective, topic development, assessment, conclusion, and of course, references. Okay, so first of all, who am I? My name is Laura Rodríguez. I'm an English language teacher, and right now I'm working as an English language tutor at UNAD. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Bucaramanga. I have a bachelor's degree in English language teaching and a master's in education. So, welcome. Learning objective. What's our learning objective for today's class? You will learn and practice strategies to help your kids with their self-regulation, which is a very fundamental topic when it comes to having some management skills in the classrooms to know what to do when your kid is misbehaving, when your kid is crying, when your kid is hitting other students. So this will give you some tools to know what to do in those difficult moments. But first of all, what is self-regulation? So as a previous knowledge task, I would like you to answer two different questions. The first one is what situations are the most difficult to deal with when it comes to behavior in your classroom? For example, when your students have tantrums, when your students doesn't pay attention, when your students are not listening to what you're saying. As you can see in the picture, when the students are jumping around the classroom and doing what they are not supposed to be doing in that moment. And the second question is, what have you done to tackle these problems, these behavior problems? So, as a topic exploration, we're going to answer first our question, which is, what is self-regulation? Self-regulation is a skill that allows people to manage their emotions, their behavior, and body movement when they are faced with a tough situation. It also allows them to do that while staying focused and paying attention. Yes, a lot of kids, and I mean, not only kids, but also adults have to face or have to cope with these self-regulation skills because sometimes we act impulsively over an emotional moment. So this is something that it doesn't only happen to kids, but also adults, teenagers, etc. So let's check the video. Okay, so according to this video, in this video you watch different examples of what it means not coping or not having a self-regulation skills. For For example, students cutting the line, for example, students having tantrums, students not be able to socialize in a proper way with their classmates. All of these are problems with self-regulation. So what we are going to do today is to focus, there are many different strategies. For example, games, fun activities, self-awareness exercises, mindfulness activities. But today's class, we are going to focus on calming techniques, which are the ones that we underestimate more. We think that these calming techniques are not important, and we don't give them uh, all of our attention, yes, as we should. So my first question is, have you applied any of these strategies to help your students control their emotions? So the first strategy or the first calming technique is building emotional literacy. So what is building emotional literacy? Doing that is to give the students tools to direct themselves, is to using words in a positive way. So how can we use words in a positive way? For example, by asking students, show me how you're feeling today. Tell me about your day. Was it good? How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling sad? Tell me why. So all these questions aim at a positive in a positive way, because I want to know how the students feel. So it's very important to be able to communicate with our students and not wait till the students start crying. So that's why it's important to build this emotional literacy, because if you don't give them the language that they need, they won't be able, or they cannot communicate what they need, what their needs are. Okay, so let's take a look at how this teacher, that's her job.
Success. We've realized that if a child is not able to actually focus and manage and cope, then they're not learning. So conscious discipline is our research-based social-emotional program that we use in the classrooms. Conscious discipline isn't about managing behaviors, it's about giving the students the tools to direct it themselves.
I commit to use my big voice. I commit to listen to my friends' big voices. I commit to using kind words. I commit to keep my classroom safe.
Conscious discipline gives the students and the teachers the language to work through things. It's about using your words in a positive way.
Elon's trying to tell you something. Can you listen to Elon's words? She's using her big voice. You can handle this, okay? You are safe. You are loved. You can handle this. In previous classrooms that I've had, we didn't give them the means to articulate their feelings. Can you show me how you're feeling right now? That's angry and sad and happy and silly and tired and worried, surprised and scared and cranky. Which one are you feeling right now?
Okay, so I like two phrases or two positive ways in which this teacher uses the language, which is you are safe, you are loved. So she said these two phrases to the kid. So this shows how important it is to talk to students in a positive way, to give them the tools to communicate in a positive way as well, right? Because if the kid doesn't know how they call, or how is this feeling, or what is the name of this annoying and negative feeling he has in these moments, he won't be able to express or to share it with someone else. So what about you? Share some situations you have handled at your school. So I would like to know, which situations have you coped in your school or in your university, because this is, I repeat, this is not only about kids, this is about everyone. So the next strategy the next strategy is the self-control board. So what is the self-control board? It's in which the students will reflect on their goal and choose how to manage a specific situation. So it has three different parts. I feel, so the students share how they are feeling, if they are feeling angry, sad, happy, frustrated, anxious, worried. I choose what strategy they are going to use to cope with this feeling, with this negative feeling or situation, to be able to reach their goal, right? For example, I feel anxious because I have an exam. So I'm going to take a big breath. And in that way, I will be able to reach my goal, which is present in my exam and get really good scores. So let's take a look at how these students are using the self-control board.
highly recommend this for any grade. I would recommend it for middle school. Highly recommend this for any grade. I would recommend it for middle school, high school. They got this like that. They were over here pulling it, doing their thing, picking this, taking a deep breath, being a star, and then they would go right back to their desk.
So tell me how you used it and how it was for you.
Well, I was kind of, anxious, angry, frustrated. I didn't know if I was going to get kicked out from patrols or stay in patrols. I had a disagreement at specials. I was late, so I didn't get to go to class. Then I just choose star, did a balloon. So I decided to squeeze the ball inside the safe place box.
And what was your goal? What was your goal on the back? Because you have 4 choices: to feel better, calm down, stay upset, or just get out of doing something. What was your goal?
I wanted to calm down.
I tried calming down, and it kind of helped me to calm down.
So your goal was to calm yourself down. And how did it work out with the patrol thing?
Well, I was calm and I didn't get to be like a patrol, but I'm still fine.
So you were able to handle a disappointment.
Okay, so as you could see, these 3 guys represented the way they felt, what they chose to do to reach their goal, which was in this case to be able to calm down. Okay, the next strategy is the feeling bodies. So the feeling bodies is composed by 8 different characters. So these characters show different feelings. For example, angry, scared, sad, happy, frustrated, anxious, disappointed, and calm. So what this teacher is going to do is to tell the students that it's okay to feel angry, that it's okay to have this negative feeling. Yes, so these students will use these feeling bodies to show how they feel and overcome these moments, of course, with the guidance of his teachers. So let's check it out.
Hi, Angry.
Welcome, Angry.
Welcome, Angry.
Breathe with me.
Breathe with me.
Say you're safe.
You're safe.
You're safe. It's okay for you to feel angry.
It's okay for you to feel angry.
Yeah, it is. You can handle it.
You can handle it.
You can handle it.
You can handle it.
Okay, so it is okay to feel angry. It is okay to feel anxious. It is okay to feel sad. Yes, we don't have to undermine the way the students feel, because it is okay to have positive, but also to have negative emotions as well. And what this teacher is doing is to having this student in a safe place to tell him it is okay to feel everything he's feeling in that moment. Okay?
Hi.
So these are the 5 steps of self-regulation. For example, I am upset. So if I feel like upset, I can go to my safe place to regulate. I calm by taking 3 big breaths. 1, 2, 3. So I feel angry, I feel frustrated, I feel anxious. And if I feel angry, I choose activities to turn on my thinking brain to stop being angry, right? I solve again and again. I can draw, I can write, I can read, I can solve my upset or my anger by taking and making a plan. Okay, so we are not saying that it's bad to feel in a certain way, but what we are trying to do with these self-regulation skills is to tell you that you have to make a plan to get out of that zone, to get out of that negative zone, and feel okay once again. So these are the 5 self-regulation steps. Now, what do you think about this strategy? Now, the last one are the breathing strategies. So we have 4 different strategies. The first one, each is a STAR, S-T-A-R, which stands for smile, and take a big breath and relax. So those are the letters of these first breathing strategies. So let's take it out. Okay, Very good. The next strategy is the balloon breathing strategy. So let's check it out.
Like this. And now on the exhale, I give my friends two options. You can either go, which is the way that they typically prefer, or like this.
Okay, very good. The next breathing strategy is the drain strategy. Okay, very good. And the last one is the pretzel strategy.
And out. And in.
Okay, so have you used something similar before? I know that we are not feeling okay. We take a big breath, but maybe you didn't know that this is something that conscious discipline encourage teachers to use in their classrooms. So these 3 deep breath strategies shut off the fight or flight system of the brain, and these active and also calming techniques are an essential component of emotional health. So we should implement these strategies daily in our lives, right? Okay, also to finish these strategies, we have the songs. Okay, I know that many teachers use songs in their classrooms, for example, at the beginning of the lesson, in the middle, during recess, while they are doing an activity in groups or individually, when they are presenting an evaluation or by the end of the class, we can play these amazing songs according to the mood or according to the moment they are experiencing at that time. So songs are a very good strategy as well because they will cheer up your students, and I think that songs will help them be more focused on what they need to do and lower their stressful or their anxiety levels in the classroom. Okay, guys, so as a collaborative learning activity, we are going to do a participation in the forum. So what you have to do, first of all, is to share a difficult experience you have had in the classroom with your students. But you're also going to read your classmates' comments and your classmates' experiences in the forum. And number 3, what you have to do is to create new self-regulation strategies for 2 of your classmates. So what you need to do is to make recommendations or to provide your classmates strategies for them to use in their classrooms and be able to solve these common problems they have during their classes. Okay. Okay, so finally, this is the assessment. So I really hope you pay attention during this class. So what you have to do is to click on start. You can change your name. Of course, if your name is not Laura, you can say that's not me. For example, let's say your name is Diana. And then you are going to start with this assessment. So what you have to do in this game or in this assessment is really easy. So let's hope this loads a little bit. Okay, you're going to click on start, and what you have to do is to classify the good self-regulation skills and the poor self-regulation skills. For example, ignores school norms. So what do you think this is? Poor self-regulation skills, right? Helpful to others. Yes, when I can help to others, this is a good self-regulation skill. Is polite to others, good self-regulation skill. For example, ignores their problems. Yes, ignoring our problems is not a positive thing. So you're going to do the same with the other actions or with the other behavior things, and you are going to classify them in the correct column. Then you're going to click on submit your answers. In this case are perfect, very good. And then you are going to share your answers in the group, okay? To check if you got them all correct. So that's the assessment. Okay, so let's continue. So that's the assessment. So guys, as a conclusion, during this unit, we'll learn some strategies to teach our students and also to implement in our daily lives. Remember, this is not only for kids. We could reflect about different things related to this topic. We realize that sometimes it is necessary to stop, take a deep breath and play a distinct role, always listening to our students. Also, we had the opportunity to learn tips, strategies, and methodologies that we as teachers can implement in with our students to help them identify and control their emotions. Number 3, it will be extraordinarily valuable that we contemplate all these strategies and find one way to implement one of them with our students to see its impact. So I really hope that you are using all these strategies in the classroom and you can share in the forum how everything went. And finally, it is important to comprehend that we as teachers need to reflect about our teaching practices and value not only the academic part, but also the way our students feel, okay? That's what matters. We are not only to teach content, we have to learn from them, we have to listen to them, and realize that they are humans as well, and they can feel frustrated and anxious and sad and angry sometimes, and we need to have these strategies to cope with those situations, right? Okay, guys, so these are the references. You can check them out in case you have some questions, in case you want to do some more research about these strategies. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Have a great day. Bye bye.